I grew up in Orillia, Ontario. I was adopted into a family at 1 month old. I went to school in Orillia. I didn't graduate, and I started my family very, very young. I think I was married, divorced with 2 kids by the age of 21. I've got 5 boys and a daughter, and almost 4 grandkids.
He's a very, very different type of person. Darrin gives of himself so much to everybody, especially his family. He gives and he gives.
My father's a sailor, and 2 of my 3 grandfathers were truck drivers. So I remember 1975 driving in my Grandpa Milt's truck, and I loved it. The day we started off, we were in Saskatchewan. I was taking a student out to do some mountain training out in the mountains, and then we got to a place called, I believe it was Sintaluda.
We heard a bang, we do a turn after the corner, we saw the accident.
I seen a blue car and a black car. One was kind of in the ditch on an angle, and the other one had the whole entire front end smashed in. So I was like, oh, this is bad. The blue car tried to cross the highway and did not see or did not look, and the black car T-boned them at a very high rate of speed. I just told my student, pull over right now, pull over, stop, 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 stop. He's like, what are we doing? I said, we have to go help them.
Then Darrin immediately hopped out the vehicle and also told me to bring in the tools, which are first aid kits, fire extinguisher, bolt cutter, some essential stuff that will be needed in the scene.
We run over there. The guy in the car that had the front end all smashed in, he was outside walking around, and I told him, lay down on the ground because you're in shock and you don't know what pain you're in right now. And then we went over to the blue car, and the blue car's horn was blaring away, and I looked in, and there was an elderly woman who was deceased. And then I looked past her, and there was her grandson. Oh my gosh. So I ran around to the other side. I talked to him, how are you? Was that your grandma? Help is coming, don't move.
And then Darrin immediately saw there's the oil leak on both vehicles that might cause into a bigger accident. And Darrin instructed me on help him to cut the wires so it can prevent that to escalate, the problem to escalate.
And then I went back to the little boy. He was very hurt. I mean, he was a passenger in a vehicle that got T-boned at about, probably I'd say between 70 and 80 kilometers an hour hit. It was a bad one.
He was trying to calm the grandson in the scene because the grandson was very frightened and he was shaking.
Definitely in shock. It kind of almost looked like he was having a little bit of a seizure, but I mean, I held onto his hand, keep him calm and keep him focused, and his head turned my way and not at Grandma. A lot. I think about him a lot. I think, I wonder how he's doing. I never got to know his name, or I never got to, find out how he did or how he made out. Or I know that kid's gonna have a hard time in life dealing with that. I know I have a hard time dealing with it. Yeah, I lose a lot of sleep sometimes because of it.
The biggest concern for him and myself was Omen. Because Omen's a brand new driver, we wanted to make sure that he knew that there was things out there that he could reach out if he was having troubles dealing with the situation.
We did have a chat about if I need any help on mental health or talk to people, and he gave him suggestion the way that he cope with these problems when he have it before, because Darrin is not the first time helping others on the road.
It's one of many, many, many accidents that I've been at to help out and assist. I've been driving for 20 years. I've been to at least over 100 of them.
How many fatalities have you seen?
Probably about half of those. Some of them I've blocked out.
He worries about everybody else. He doesn't worry about himself. It's everybody comes first, then him.
Are you religious or spiritual?
No. I have a guardian angel, but I'm not.
Do you know who that is?
Yes. It's my sister. I'm gonna cry. She was killed. Same way. T-bone. Dump truck hit her, killed her and her girlfriend, veered into the other lane and killed another man, and they all died.
Very tough life, you know. Things always haven't gone his way, you know. But he struggles on, he struggles on. I think his sister is getting him there. She can see what's going on. I don't know. It seems really weird and odd that he keeps ending up at all these different accidents. I don't think he talks to anybody about them. You know, it just ends up there.
Maybe she puts me into these positions so that I can help somebody else. So another family doesn't have to go through what I went through. That's why I help people. Yeah, so she rides with me. She's been gone for 25 years. But she's still with me a little bit.
Took a walk and I saw the land where I stepped foot for the first time, realized he was a man. So the dog was held some in my hand. 'Cause my old man, well, he told me to stop and count them all while I can. The key to life is enjoying the journey when you don't know the end. So let's stay out here for a while, my friend.
Life's been a hard road for me.
I used to be not a very good person, but I've learned that we all make mistakes and that some of them cost us our lives, and the rest of us have to live with that and move on. And it's helped me change who I am.
I've seen the battles that Darrin's gone through. It's possible that we can all get better. He has been able to help so many people in different situations. How he turns up in those situations, nobody knows. He doesn't even understand why he ends up in these situations.
I don't go looking for awards, but I think I'm pretty proud of this one. This one's a big time thing. So thank you for this. It feels good to be recognized for something that I've done, but I'm just a guy helping people. That's it.